We are live once more with the Onyx Path News. Welcome to Onyx Path Publishing's Onyx Path News, hosted by me, Matthew Dawkins, on this very bright Monday. Yes, it is heating up here in the UK as summer hits us once again across the face hard. And that hasn't stopped some of us from still getting colds, whether we acquired them at the UK Games Expo last week or from the return to school for those of us with children, or going out other places. Who can say? But those of us like myself suffering right now, you have my empathy and my sympathy. Now, this week, as always, we have some exciting news. I think I say that every single week because I am a naturally excitable person. I find so much in life exciting, innovating, and optimistic. And one of those things is that last Wednesday, we put on sale Werewolf the Apocalypse 20th Anniversary Edition's Apocalyptic Record. And this is the book for Werewolf the Apocalypse. If you're a fan of the line, if this is a game you're only just getting into, if it's a game you want to learn the setting of, if it's a game where you want to know all the secrets about it, if you want story hooks, if you want chronicle inspiration, if you want interesting characters to insert in your games, the Apocalyptic Record is what you need. I've seen a lot of people compare it to Beckett's Jihad Diary. It occupies the same kind of space, though it doesn't occupy the same kind of format necessarily as Beckett's, and it has received similar acclaim. Now, I would love it if you have already picked up a copy of Apocalyptic Record for you to go on Drive-Thru-RPG and leave a rating on that book. We want more people to check this book out. We want people to give it a read, play around with it, use the material within it in their home games. That's very important to us. You know, not everyone who buys our RPGs plays with them. That's absolutely fine. Not everyone runs game. That's also fine. But those of you who do read, it is wonderful when you can leave a review, whether it's a written review or just a rating. We appreciate it. It drives more people towards our books, and that is how we continue to sell and create new products. Now, there is even more exciting news yet. Onyx Path Virtual Gaming Convention, that's its full name, is coming up this Friday through to Sunday, and we have a packed schedule. Do check out the Monday meeting notes. We have also posted them on the Onyx Path Discord. They are linked below. In the announcements channel, you will be able to see all of the upcoming panels, I think games that are being run. There may be some interviews as well. We've got a lot going on. So there will be game announcements. There will be all kinds of in-depth deep dives into the various games that we write and run. And of course, there are games that you may have never seen put on display before being run live for you for the first time, one of which is The World Below. Now, The World Below isn't the only game that we're going to be focusing on at this convention, because we have got an awful lot simmering away, some of which you may have picked up on, some of which you may not know about yet. So do check out the Onyx Path Con, have a look at the schedule, see whether there's anything you have the time to tune in for. But if you don't get to tune in live, do not fret, because you may have noticed the YouTube channel, what often happens with the YouTube channel is I will leave a bit of a gap between uploads. Usually I'll be a flurry of a few weeks where we'll be uploading something every single day. But usually I will then leave a couple of weeks breathing room for people to create new content. Well, that kind of content is what will be coming out with Onyx Path Con. Videos will be getting transferred over to this YouTube channel where possible. It's not always possible. Where possible, they will be. And so just keep your eyes open. So if you miss a panel that interests you, if you miss a game that interests you, it should appear here in the near future after the coming weekend. Onyx Path Con is, of course, hosted by Start.Playing, and Start.Playing also has a gaming night coming up this Friday. I believe it's the 30th of June. I'm going to quickly check that is a Friday. It is. Damn it, I got it right, maybe for the first time. And while we call these gaming nights, they are, of course, gaming throughout the day. You can play any game, run any game. These are wonderful places to meet new players. Now, what else do we have coming up? Well, They Came From the RPG Anthology is still on Kickstarter, and we hit funding This is not a small thing. It is always a very important point when we hit funding. It means we can all breathe again, but it also means we can start planning stretch goals. And stretch goals are one of the most fun parts of Kickstarters. Now, we've been doing something a little different with this campaign because we've been running polls week in, week out for additional chapters to get added to the book. We couldn't say for a certainty whether the chapters being voted on would get added because we didn't know if the campaign would fund. We were hopeful, but we didn't know. Now that we know it has funded, those chapters will be added. So far, voted on for inclusion into this book, as well as the existing 5 chapters of westerns, noirs, costume dramas, Shakespeare, and space opera. We also have murder mysteries in the form of They Came from the Billiard Room with a Candlestick, and we also have, drum roll please, if you were involved in this incredibly nail-biting poll, you may already know who won poll 2. Was it? Let's see. Was it the fighting game and martial arts genre? I don't think it was it? Was it... What else did we have in that poll? Was it silent movies? No, I don't think they were there at all. No, I'm afraid you're going to have to go over to the Kickstarter to check it out yourself and see who won for yourself. Because that's right, we need people involved. We need people to go over to the Kickstarter, get involved in the comments there and say the genres they want to see. And you need to vote on those genres as well. There's no point coming back to this in a couple of weeks' time and saying, I wish this genre had been included, when it could be your vote that makes the difference. For instance, this week, we've just started our polls as of time of recording, and the 3 genres up for play are Avast Behind, which is our pirate genre. We have The Code of Bushido, which is our samurai movie, Kurosawa influenced genre. And we have The Meticulously Planned Bank Job, which is our heist criminal movie, Leverage style as well. Everything from Goodfellas, Lock, Stock to Reservoir Dogs, Leverage, that kind of thing. Now, right now, as the time I'm speaking, there is a fight breaking out for first place. But I still think Bushido, which is currently in 3rd, has a lot of gas left in the tank. It may well storm ahead as more people wake up and start voting for it. If you want to see a samurai movie genre and They Came From, vote for it. But if you want to see heists or if you want to see pirates, vote for them. The only way you can do this, go over to the Kickstarter. It is linked below. Back it at any level. Get in on those polls and start expressing your opinion. We value it. We want it. And it's the only way these things work. Now, oh, damn it. Ian has spoiled it in the chat. So anyway, I think we are going to call it there. Now, I've got the Monday meeting coming up quite soon. I need a drink. I need to clear the pipes, as it were. But you will be seeing me again later this week, of course, Onyx Path Con, along with all the other happy shiny faces of the Onyx Path team, the associated developers, many of the writers, lots of people that we work with will be appearing at Onyx Path Con. Your input as viewers is absolutely essential. We want to hear your thoughts. This is the best venue in which to do it. So please do get on board. With all that said, thank you so much for watching. I will see you again later in the week. Get backing the RPG Anthology.